My name is Grace Ardila, and I'm currently a student here at the University of Valley Forge. So when I was 3 years old, I had been diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. Little did I know that this was going to be a disease that would affect my everyday life. From me injecting myself every day to eating certain foods and just having a very specific and healthy lifestyle. And I do remember that was the first time that they gave my first insulin shot, and I screamed and cried like no one has ever cried before. And little did I know that that'd be something that I would have to do like 4 to 6 times a day. When I finally got to high school, I was like super duper excited because I'm like, wow, this is a new environment and I can finally choose like what I want, which led me to joining the fencing team because I wanted a place to belong. And then my sophomore year, right before I went into the school year, I actually found out I had to get a surgery due to the fact that I have scoliosis and other chronic illnesses that were affecting my back and the way I was growing. It was like stunting my growth. And so instead of it being a one-day procedure like it was planned out to be, it actually caused me to be in the hospital for 2 months due to the fact that I got complications that caused me to lose my ability to walk for 2 months. And they told me that like even if I do end up walking, I shouldn't do like any physical sports or all that good stuff. But thankfully, by the grace of God and the help of my family, I was actually able to walk again. Or I don't think anyone can explain how happy I was about that. And funny thing is, once I got back home, I decided to jump right back into school. And keep in mind, I missed a long time. And something inside of me was like, you need to join the fencing team again. Everybody thought I was crazy. My mom thought I was crazy. My coach thought I was crazy. Everybody thought I was crazy. But I did it anyways, and I actually ended up being the only sophomore that year to get my varsity letter because I pushed myself so hard to be the best that I can be. On top of that being just a crazy year of getting surgery and missing schoolwork, I actually ended up dating my first boyfriend, which was kind of exciting for me because I've never received that kind of attention from anybody. As time goes by, summer happens, him and I we're still dating and all that fun stuff. In my junior year, I actually found out that he cheated on me, which was painful in the moment, but I learned a lot from like my first relationship, which was fun. But in the moment, that caused me a lot of pain because I really thought that like I finally had someone who wanted to like give me the attention that I needed, but now like I don't have that anymore. And on top of that, I was dealing with a lot of personal issues, a lot of family issues, and on top of that, I got depressed and just tired of taking care of myself because diabetes is a disease that causes me to watch a lot of the things that I do, including feeling the emotions that I feel because it affects my body physically. So there's this one day where I couldn't take it anymore. My life I kept on amounting onto stuff and I didn't know who to talk to about it because I didn't think that anyone really cared enough to listen to my problems. And so I decided one day that I wanted to take my own life because I didn't want to live anymore. And so I took my diabetes medications and I overdosed on a lot of it to the point where it caused me to pass out. The doctors in the hospital couldn't actually tell that it was an insulin overdose. So when I woke up from that and after getting treated from low blood sugar, what happened was I just told them I didn't eat. But in reality, like deep down inside, I was the only one who knew it was a suicide attempt. So I went home and I just went to my room, closed the door and locked it, and I just started crying hysterically. I was like, Lord, why didn't you take me? No one loves me, no one cares about me. I don't have a purpose in life. Like, why did you also give me this horrible disease that I can't even handle myself with? And on top of that, like, I just feel like I'm a disgrace to my family by the way that I carry myself and how I don't live like I belong to you or to a great family. And then all of a sudden, I stopped crying. I know more than anything the Holy Spirit came down to me and I heard him tell me, like, Grace, come to me. Like, come to me and you will find peace and rest within me, Grace. And I need you to show people that I love them through the way that you carry yourself. When you come to me, I'm going to give you everything that you need, and I'm going to sustain you, and I'm going to fill you up with that love that you need to share with other people. None of this is going to be fake. It's just come and press into me, and everything's going to become so real to you. So ever since that day, I will never forget, it was April 23rd. That's when I vividly heard the Lord, and he told me, Grace, like, it's going to be okay. And that's the day that I decided, you know, Lord, this is real, because I should have died the day before. And I just pray that every day I can live my life and carry myself in a way to show people that I was given something that I didn't deserve, which was a second chance at like a physical life, but not only that, a spiritual life. And yeah, I thank the Lord.